Now, I don't want my masculinity questioned here, but I nearly hugged and kissed the FedEx guy. The reason being is he has just delivered me the Bugs 3 Mini, and I've been waiting for this to come. MJXRC have sent it straight to me. I think the FedEx guy was thinking that was the only thing that was straight about this whole deal. It's an awesome looking little piece of kit, and I'll show it to you all in a second. Just if you were buying it as a present for someone, heck, you're not going to buy this as a present for anyone. You're going to buy this for yourself. We love our Bugs. Brushless motors as normal. It looks just like our normal Bugs 3, but it's got the Mini, and also this is what I've been waiting for, it's got Acro on it as well. Quick run around the box, and it's nicely done as per normal with MJXRC. We're more interested in getting inside, I know, but just in case it is a present for someone, or perhaps you're getting it for yourself and the missus can use the box for a jewellery afterwards. You can also get the optional extra G3 FPV goggles kit, and mine has actually come with the screen and also the C5830 camera, so I can put it into full FPV, and like I say, we've got Acro on it. Yee! It comes in 3 different guises, the actual kit here, so and I'm sure they're going to be doing packages and everything just started in the new year, but I just wanted to get this out as soon as possible. Let's get these unpacked and on the bench. Okay, so first things first, let's get the important bit out of the way, shall we? Look at this little beauty here. I mean, it really is a Mini Bugs 3. It's exactly what it says on the tin. And I'm going to compare it now to our original Bugs that we all loved. This is the Drocon one, just happens to be in the blue. I've got the one in the black as well. Just to show you the sizes, it really is a tiny version of it. The original one was measuring motor centre to motor centre as 310, and this one is about 178 millimetres motor centre to motor centre. You can see the difference. You can see in my hand just how tiny it is, and it is just a Mini Bugs. Everything is minified Bugs basically. The arms got exactly the same on there. The props are very different. They're sort of bull-nosed. I did put bull-nosed on my other one, put loads of different props on my other Bugs 3, and there's links in the description for you to go and have a look around. But these look much more aggressive as well. They do look quite aggressive props, so which is all going in the right direction. The actual motors themselves are 1306s, which gives us 2750 kV. And I'm just going to pop the hood for you, or we would call it the bonnet in the UK. And just get into there. I'm not going to do anything technical with this because I'm not a technical channel. I just enjoy flying and just tinkering a little bit. So the techie guys will do all the techie stuff with you. And straight away seeing that we've got a beeper there, that's really good. And everything looks pretty okay and soldered in there. I'm pretty sure this is just like a pre-production one they've put out. There's a couple of scratches on things, so I think they've just had a play around. I can assure you MJXRC have always been a brilliant company. So I'm sure if there's any errors here, they will have sorted them out. But they're just getting them out to the reviewers, aren't they? We've got a plug and play light at the front there, same as we had with the other Bugs, and I'm just going to swap that out and change that for the camera. But I'll probably do a first flight, just line of sight, just so we can have a look. And also, it's the middle of December in the Highlands of Scotland. We don't get a lot of light for very long outside, so that's going to be my priority, is getting as many flights in as I possibly can. So we're talking about how to get flights in. I'm going to need a battery, and this comes with 850 milliamp hour, and it's a 2-cell, so it's 7.4, and it's got 45C on it, so it's actually got a fair bit of draw there that it can pull on. And again, sort of a little bit of an unusual system for charging. You simply pop that into there, and then you get a USB charger, so you can charge that with anything, your power bank, your car, your laptop, computer, or your mains adapter, and then it just simply plugs in there. What I've done is rig up a separate cable so that I can actually plug in here and charge it using a hobby grade charger. So I just find that a lot better. I put links down in the description to all the other options that I've sort of found. So I'm going to get that on charge right away. You get a complete set of spare props as well. You get the prop, well, it's not really a prop removal tool, it's a tool that's used for holding the motor so that you can then unspin the props. Yes, I suppose it is a prop removal tool, but it's not as per se the normal one that we come across. And you get a little mini screwdriver as well. You actually get prop guards with this as well, and they just simply slide into here. I shan't be using them, but there we go, and they're pretty solid actually. The whole Bugs feels really nice. It's got a lovely feel to it, and they just literally slot in and out, so there's no screwing in or anything. The other thing is this came in the box fully assembled, so literally charge your battery, put some batteries in the transmitter, and off you go. onto the transmitter, and it's got a very similar feel to the original Bugs 3 one. I'm honest on channel, and I would imagine MJXRC are quite happy with people being honest. That's the idea of me running the channel. It does feel very plastic. It is a toy grade transmitter. It's not a £100 transmitter, so it can't profess to be that either. But I have had people sort of say, "Oh, I don't really like the transmitter." I've always found them fine. I'm just being honest, as I say. But it really does have that sort of plastic feel to it. I think, like I say, this is really out pre-production, really, because there's sort of some marks on it, and I've never had anything brand new from MJXRC that isn't a pre-production model that hasn't been absolutely slick. So sorry to keep on about that, but just in case you see any scratches or anything, that's exactly what's happened here, I feel. The transmitter's got the sort of bulbous bits on the back to make it sort of comfortable in the hand. I've never had flight fatigue with a transmitter, I must admit. It does take 4 AA batteries, and it doesn't come with those. And then this one here is your flip button, so you press that and then you choose what direction you want to flip in. This one is locked solid, so it will not move at all, so that's obviously just for another model. And there's a roller here as well that's actually locked solid as well, a dial, sorry. It's a Mode 2 flight, so we've got our throttle here, and then yaw right and left, so it pirouettes basically right and left with the quad. And I'm sure if you're looking at a Bugs 3, you probably know how to fly anyway, but just in case, it pitches forward, pitches back, rolls to the right and rolls to the left, and anything in between as well. And this one doesn't have headless mode. Yay! I don't know why they bother putting headless mode on a lot of quads, but they do seem to put it on most of them, I must admit. If you've got a camera module that can record on, you've got your camera button here, obviously. You've got low and high rates here. The start and stop the motors, you press that quick to start the motors, and press it, hold it for a couple of seconds, and then that stops them. You can turn the lights on and off with the actual quad as well, and then you've just got a little LED here, and I'll run through anything that I get up here when I'm doing things outside, when I'm actually sort of pre-flight time. You've got your trim buttons all the way around here for adjusting trim, and this is the most important slider as far as I'm concerned, and that actually puts it into acro mode. So it's angle mode in 1, acro mode in 2, and again that just has that real sort of plasticky feel to it again. But that's what it is, so that's fine. One thing that annoys me with all manufacturers is they try and give the illusion that they've got really good antennas on these things. And I've sort of had a look, I haven't taken the back off this thing yet, but there is definitely no antennas running through here at all. I can't see them anyway. If I wind up taking it apart, I'll show you. But to be honest, you know, I found the Bugs 3, the original one, used to fly really well and had good range with it. So I don't need to play around with things like that. On the top, you've just got a little slot there so we can pop in our FPV, and I shall be flying all 3 ways. I shall fly with line of sight, I shall do with the FPV here, and then also I shall do with the FPV goggles. My batteries are nearly charged, I gotta fly. Okay, Mrs. just asked me, aren't you putting your coat on to go outside because it's freezing? No, I'm really warm. Here we go. So, just going to go, this is literally first setup. I haven't changed the light as yet because I just want to see how bright the light is. And normal with binding to it for the very first time, you only need to do this once, or if you're going to bind it to some of your other bugs, hold in the red button there and then turn it on. You get flashing LEDs there. It means that we're actually ready to bind to a quad. Pop that on and there we go, we're all done. So it's gone solid. And that's us. And wow, this same old Bugs front light is absolutely amazing, and we're ready to go. Whoa! Got blue lights at the back and white ones on the front. I'm going to start in normal mode. Whoa, that is, I tell you what, in angle mode, that is awesome anyway. Wow, that really is nice. Look at that go! Whoa, it's rapid. Geez, the movements are tiny on here. Absolutely tiny on the transmitter. I'm really smooth. Oh yes, they've done a good one here. Lovely. Whoa, that's in low rates. Oh, I'll just get out of that sun. Whoa, that's lovely. Just do a little kick out. Whoa, pretty cool. This is nice.
Okay, so that's in low rates. Let's pop it up in high rates. Oh no, it starts in, of course it does, it starts in high rates. Oh, I was being more ambitious than I was thinking for the bugs there. Yeah, so that's low rates. Still blinking good fun. Ah, see, the sun's going. 20 minutes of sunlight at this time of year. Yeah, so that's high rates. Oh, I was thinking we really did have something very powerful. And now I'm actually getting a little bit more used to it. I'm going to whack into the side of the house, aren't I? Whoa, that's nice. Yeah, and look, you can still see that light. I don't suppose the camera's picking it up. I can still see it. Really nice. Okay, are we ready for this? Oh, gee whiz, that flip is fast. Let's see, hold the button on the back like I showed you earlier. Whoa, that is vicious little whoop. Oh, you can do it in motion as well. It sort of sneezes, isn't it? Okay, here we go. Acro mode. Is it acro? Oh no, it's not. That's self-stabilizing still. What? Ah, perhaps I think you have to actually start it in acro mode. Sorry. I was thinking you would be able to swap it, but no, that is definitely still stabilizing. Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to turn it off, start again, because I think that's what they said you have to do. I think it's something, they call something instructions, I think, which I really think is a peculiar thing to have to read, is instructions. So I'm going to take the, turn the bugs off, and same as the other one, it's basically you've got to take the battery out to turn it off. Oh, it's quite tight in there. It's sort of got another little bit in there. And there we go, just showing that normal bugs, it's now lost signal with here, so it's now we've got a beep coming on there. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to put it into acro mode, turn on the transmitter, and then plug in the actual battery on there. Whee! Ah, now that means we're in acro mode. Whoa! I'm all kinds of nervous. Great stuff. Whoa! 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 Honestly, the slightest movement there really flipped it over. Lovely. Whoa, yeah, that is. Whoa! God, Bennett. I think I might be trying this in low rates. Yeah, I'll pop it in low rates. Oh, I don't know if that's going to affect it much in acro. It doesn't tend to on a lot of quads. Whee, that is incredible. I mean, like, unbelievable small amount of movement on here, and it's off and away. Yeah, look. Surprise, surprise, one of my quads got wet. To be honest, I never get on particularly well with line of sight with acro flying quads. Yeah, that's a bit better. Gee whiz, it has got some go in it though. Oh no, it's controllable. It was me just a little over anxious on the controls. That is in acro, definitely. Look at this thing go, rock and roll. Whoa! This is going to be fun with the goggles on. I'm really glad I didn't break anything. God. Like I say, yeah, it's definitely in acro. It's definitely not correcting. Leave it like that and it doesn't correct at all. Beautiful. Nice. Yeah, nice and controllable, as you'd expect with a bug. Whoa, there we go. Like I say, sort of try and do fast manoeuvres with flying acro. I know other guys can do it. I'm not that good. Yeah, that is really nice. Really, really nice. Yeah, and really controllable as well. Yeah, it's really nice on the sticks. I know people moan about these transmitters. I like them. They're not a bother to me. So I don't know. Whoa, yeah, you actually do get more go in it when it's in high rates. Than that sometimes doesn't happen with some acro ones. They're just sort of in the same rates, and this is not. So I wonder, I'm going to try it. I don't think it'll be very happy. I think you've got to stay in acro. I'm going to try and flick it into stabilised. No, it's not. So you either fly in acro or you fly in angle, and there is no in between on it. So that is fine. We don't mind that. Camera is on next, I can tell you.
So I'm going to swap over the light unit for the actual camera unit, and MJX RC have really packed this up nicely. It comes with sort of plastic round holding it all in position, and you can get a little screwdriver with it as well, and some spare screws as well to hold it in position, obviously, and instructions as well, and also how to set the channels on it. Really nicely done. Very simple, just nice and easy for me, I can assure you. Okay, to say I was gutted is really low compared to how I actually felt. You're not supposed to put the camera unit in this Bugs 3 Mini. You're obviously supposed to buy another unit. I don't know, did I miss the instructions or something? I probably did. I've also got the Bugs 8 Pro to review, so and the camera unit fits on that. This actual camera unit is designed to fit on that. But hey, these little challenges are there for us with the Bugs range, aren't they? So I've just taken the light off, and it's held together with a couple of these little brackets, and then this one goes down underneath into the bottom bit there, and there's 6 screws hold it all in position. So I've just literally popped that all out. Nothing more technical than that. I've got a bit of foam. You know what's coming, don't you, if you know the channel? I've cut a little bit of a shape out there, so I can pop that on there. Protects all the electronics and still keeps it sort of reasonably covered, and sits in there quite nicely. I can then pop the actual camera unit into there. I can plug it down into that into its plug there, and then I can just run the antenna along there, and lo and behold, a couple of elastic bands around it. I'm off to fly FPV. I'm going to see how I get on. Ta-da! Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, I think is the term we should be using here. So, like I say, phone's all cut out, nothing's going to move, and the camera's still tiltable. So if we get a real pitch on, we can alter it as well. So I just pop the battery in, and the camera seems to be working all fine, and it's just literally a plug and play system. So we're all ready to roll. I can't put the top back on. I'm not really that bothered. Everything's protected, and the props aren't going to catch anything either. So we're all ready to go. Let's go out and FPV flight. Okay, so let's see how we get on. This is in high rates and in angle mode. So yeah, it's controllable, which is always a relief. Seems to fly pretty well, actually. What were you expecting off a Bugs? It would have to fly pretty well. I'm certainly struggling with it in high rates. Let me just drop that down into low rates. See whether, oh, that's a bit easier. Lovely and precise. Yay, very nice. And the screen is holding up. I'm even holding up the other side of the house. No problem at all. So really good setup as per normal with the Bugs. Whoa! And yeah, even recovers well there. Bit difficult to see those spindly ones. Whee. That's good. Yeah, so no problems at all in stabilised mode. Absolutely no problems whatsoever. So I'm going to bring it back in and then try it in acro. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, it's definitely not the easiest acro to fly. I'm really struggling with it, to be honest. And I've tilted the camera angle back, and I think I've just tilted it too far back now. Yeah, I certainly have. I'm hardly getting enough go in it now. Yeah, you'd have to really
go some. Whoop, and my goggles are steamed up because I've got my glasses attached with it. I'm going to kill that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, it's the rodeo ride one, so you just don't have the sort of preciseness that you really want when you're flying acro. I can get away with it, and I could lie to you actually and just sort of say it's absolutely fine, but it really is not. That's good. I've got the transmitter is beeping at me because we're low on power now. Yeah, it just hasn't got the feel in the transmitter, I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. I can fly it, but it's nothing like flying sort of normal. Whoa, there we go again. So, and I'm being really delicate with my controls here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I also don't like the way I can't actually get, you can't flick it back into angle mode. I really don't like that. Right, I'm going to give it a quick go with the FPV on. I'm going to go in acro. So to keep it nice and easy, it's okay. And it seems fine in line of sight. It's actually easier than lolloping around. Whoops, there you go. It happened there. Wolf. Trying to do loops under the loops was not a good idea. Oh, look at that, we didn't even stop. Look at that, typical bugs. Just carried on working. Even the video's still going. I'm actually going to give it another go with the goggles, so I don't know whether I've just... It seems to actually fly reasonably... Whoa! Reasonably well. I'm not convinced it's reasonably well. But just the actual... It's not like a normal acro flyer, that's for sure. And that's what the problem is. If it's not going to be the same as a normal one, then you're not actually learning anything, you're just learning how to fly a Bugs 3 Mini. Just trying to keep this really smooth. Whoa! Mind you, I'm doing the full test on it, I must admit. Okay, I'll go try the goggles again, shall I? The Bugs is saying, great, can't wait. Okay, it's going to have to be the final flight for tonight because the light is really going. Let's just see how we get on. Back in acro mode again. Yeah, it's just not, it's sort of not comfortable really with the flying. Well, one of us isn't, and I can usually fly a lot better than this. I'm really concentrating on trying to keep this nice. Right, I'm going to really concentrate now. Okay, you can just sort of get away with it, to be honest. If you just almost pulse at the sticks, I could just about keep it nice and just keep letting it ease back. So a different way to how I normally fly with acro. I must admit, it's not the way I normally fly. But heck, whoa! Well, that's more like the normal way I fly. I cannot seem to get this to flip. I can't seem to get it to flip because the idle is so high on it. I'm still determined to nail this on acro, but I'm not convinced I will. Certainly in the goggles it is a real nightmare to fly. And I cannot get it to flip or roll either. Nearly. No, it's really not good. It's really not happy little bun, is it? What a shame. But I tell you what, it's damn good fun in angle mode. Whoa, and nippy too. Look at that. I haven't got the headlight on, which makes it a little bit difficult in these lighting conditions. I want to go flip it manually in... No, it's still, I can't even flip it manually. I can't flip it manually. I'm not the best flipper in the world, I know. Hey, I did, I manually flipped it. I don't know if you saw that, but honestly you should have. It was really good. Well, yay, it manually flips, no problem at all in angle mode. I cannot do it in acro. What a wuss. Yeah, you see that? Lovely. Cue the music. Oh yeah, and it's really nice and controllable. Look at that. Even forward flips as well. Look at this. Shall we try a diagonal? Oh, no, perhaps won't. Yay, look at that, diagonal ones. Whoa, oh, 2! Oh, this is different to the Bugs 3. Bugs 3, you do this on it, really upset the gyros on it. I mean, really. Oh, beautiful. Whoa, that is really nice. Whoa, look at this. Oh, now we've got a really upset Bugs. It's a bit low on power as well now, so. Whoa, this thing flips lovely. Oh, actually, I'm back in love with it. It's okay. The romance is back on. Whoa, look at that. I reckon you can do several flips with this. Whoa, that was 3. I'm sure that was 3. Whoa, well done you. Hey. Oh, you are forgiven. Redemption. Oh, it's eyeballing me now. It's got a hissy fit now. Whoa! Oi! Whoa! How super is that? Oh, a man easily pleased. Whoa! Oh, definitely 3 flips. Definitely 3 flips. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it recovers really nicely. So anyone after a manually flipping Bugs 3, go for the Mini. Because the big one really doesn't like it. That is very good. Oh look, the power's completely gone now, so that's good. I will measure that battery, just to see how low we do go with it. Oh, and it's even killed the power as well.
Okay, so what do I think of it? Well, is the romance still back on with a little Mini Bugs? Of course it is. I love it to bits. 2 big issues with it. Well, one big issue with it and one sort of not such a big issue with it. The acro, let's get the acro out of the way first of all. It's awful. I really did not enjoy flying it, and I've flown a lot of different quads around the garden. I've had this issue before with quads that think they're acro and they're not. They just don't fly it. And when you've got a nice acro setup, it's a joy to fly. This is just constant effort all the time. It's not a pleasant experience, in my opinion. Again, this is only my opinion. This might be the last Bugs I ever get sent, or quad or anything from MJX. HRC. If it is, then I'll take it on the chin, and that's fine. I'm just honest on the channel. They were kind enough to send it to me, and I'm giving an honest review of it. The other thing I don't like about it is that you cannot change it from acro to angle mode while in flight. You can't flick it, and that's just ludicrous. I don't understand that at all, because if you get into a bit of a problem where it gets a bit squirrely, you can't just put the levels back on and then bring it into land safely. I think that's an error. So those two things out the way. They're shifted, they're behind us. Let's talk about it in angle mode, and it is awesome. It is a lovely piece of kit. If you keep it in low rates, it's nice and smooth, and you could learn with it. Put the prop guards on and just go out and enjoy it and fly, and it is a lovely piece of kit to fly. Really nice, lovely feedback on the transmitter, works really nicely. Kick it up into high rates and it becomes not an animal by any means at all, but it becomes really sporty and really nice to fly. And you can do, as you saw, the manual flips in there, and it's just great, and it recovers back up. Now, the original Bugs did not do that. If you did a manual flip with the Big Bugs, the Big Bugs 3, it would muck up the gyros and the accelerometers, and it would take a heck of a long time to recover. And if you didn't have the altitude, check out what happened around the channel with my Bugs ones. You'll see I've tried it several times and it usually winds up in tears, but Bugs being Bugs, they just bounce back. This hit the deck several times at serious impact, especially when I was trying to do the loops and everything in acro mode. This prop actually bent up at 90 degrees, just literally went up there. I pushed it back down because I couldn't be bothered to come in and change it because we really were running out of light outside, and it was fine. It just started, flew up again, no bother at all. They are built really well, and I think they're exceedingly good value for money. Don't bother with the angle bit. So just don't bother with the acro bit. I've been over that. I won't keep banging on about it. Yeah, I will, because this is supposed to be an acro fly. Let's just show you if you were changing it to the proper unit, which would sit in there really nicely. You don't have to do all the foam lark. But I wanted to get my review out. You just literally undo those two screws. This whole unit comes out here. Unplug this here. Get the camera unit that's supposed to go on the Bugs, and you slide it in there. Plug it in there and put those two screws in, and then you've got a nice tiltable camera at the front there. So if you're going to want it for FPV, again, just keep it in angle mode, and it's a really nice little flyer. You could do some nice precise stuff with it as well. Bear in mind, I've literally had these few flights with it, and I got it this morning. I've done all this work today, and I've got the video out tonight. So I will be developing what I'm doing with it more and more. It is a lovely piece of kit for what it is. I think it's still excellent value. And range, I had measured it out. I was about 100 meters, and that was no problem at all. And with the Bug systems, you get a lovely beep off the transmitter. When you go out of range, it will start beeping at you, which means you're getting near to the end of its range, and I never got anywhere near that. I'm sure it would go, 200 meters, I would have thought. I don't know why you'd want to fly it that far. It doesn't interest me at all, but I probably will do a test if I get a load of people sort of interested in it on the channel. And I might do some more things with putting a decent camera on it and stuff like that. All the sort of stuff I usually play around with. If the interest is there, I should do it, because I actually enjoy doing it as well. So the transmitter itself was good. Again, just in angle mode. The feel and everything is really nice, and that's why it's so disappointing when you go into acro mode. The camera functions worked very well on it as well, so that was good. And flipping, if you don't want to do the manual flipping, the flipping on this, where you use the button to flip it, is really rapid and really fast and tight, and it's really nice. And it is, in high rates, it is a tight little flyer. It really does sort of crank over a real long way. So all in all, I really love it. There's one other tiny little niggly bit, and that's the fact that it's a proprietary battery again, as they do, and the system there for plugging it in is not a problem. I think it takes about a couple of hours to charge with their charger. Honestly, I did not have that much daylight today, so I've been charging this up in less than an hour on my hobby grade charger. So all the other specs and everything, I'm sure, will come out from all the other reviewers who do far more techie stuff than I do. But that's basically it. It gave me decent flight times, I thought, for what it was. It goes really nicely. I love it to bits. It's another Bugs that's going to stay in the hangar. So that's going to be a big Tigger paw up for everything on it, and a huge Tigger paw down for the acro side of it.